Hello everyone. Today is my lecture on P block elements. Myself Praveen Kadam, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Kharadere Bhosle College, Guhagar. All of you know as a periodic table. The periodic table is a backbone of inorganic chemistry. And today's point in inorganic chemistry is our paper second, and your syllabus is a unit number 2. This periodic table is a firstly arrangement of all elements and developed by scientist Mendeleev in 1867. This arrangement of elements depends upon the molecular weight, but some drawbacks are created, and the one of the drawback I have to mention here is found is the isotopes. What is isotopes? Same atomic number but a different mass number. I have to mention here some examples: hydrogens, nitrogens, oxygens. In periodic table you can show is only one positions, but there are present as a number of isotopes. Therefore, new periodic table will be found as a modern periodic table. This modern periodic table will be arranged on atomic number, means atomic number 1 to atomic number 118. A whole periodic table is present as 118 elements. This all elements will be arranged in the 18th group and 7th periods. They are classified into 4 types, depends upon the block. If depends upon the block, S block element, P block element, D block element, and A block element. Or another type will be classified as, first is a representative element, second is a transition element, third is the inner transition element, and fourth is a noble gas element. Whatever may be, you can choose it, no problem at all, but you know about as a which type, how to explain it. In the left side is a S block element, right side is a P block element, and S and P between D block element, and below the periodic table is a E block element. And you know as a S block element is a positive character, P block element is a negative character. Therefore, today's lecture, my point is a P block elements, and you know as a P block element and the position of the periodic table. Therefore, I have to show here is the position of P block in periodic table, means in the periodic table is the right hand side is the position of the P block elements. What are the P block elements? Simple definition you can keep in mind. What is the P block element? Are those elements last electron enters in the p orbital is also known as a P block element. Just here, P block elements are the elements in which last electron enters np orbital, which include 6 group of elements, that is from group 13 to 18th. What is the np? N means principal quantum number, and p means you know as a p orbitals, means last electron enters in the p orbitals. What may be example you can take as oxygen, or you can take as a boron. His atomic number is a 5. Electron distribution is a 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Last electron enters in the p orbitals. Therefore boron is an p block element. You can take as another example. You can take as oxygen. Its atomic number is 8. You can write its electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. As a last electron enters in the p orbitals. Therefore oxygen is a p block elements. And these p block elements are starting from 13th group element to the 18th group element. And 13th group elements is known as a boron family. 14th group of element is known as a carbon family. 15th group are known as a nitrogen family. 16th group of element is known as a chalcogen family. 17th group is also known as a halogen family, and 18th group are also known as a noble gases. All of you know as elements, all elements you can discuss here. General electronic configuration and oxidation state. As a general electronic configuration means you can take as a group of element. What is the group? Is a group means vertical lines and period means horizontal lines. As you know, as a group you can discuss in the p block elements group starting from 13th group to the 18th group. And this is a boron family, carbon family, nitrogen family, chalcogen family, and halogen family. Last one is a noble gas element, or noted as an inert gas element. It's a general electronic configuration. The 13th group of element is a NS2NP1. You can apply for the all 13 group elements. NS2NP1. N means principal quantum number, and if your period is a change, means you can first period, second period, third period. In the periodic table is the 7th period. Period change, its a principal quantum number will be changed. Therefore S2 and P1 is a constant, but change is the N value. You can take as a boron, you can take as a aluminium. In this group is 13th group of element. A 13th group element, you can discuss the 13th group of element is general electronic configuration is NS2NP1. Is the first group of element is a boron. General oxidation state is a +3. Means how many electron are present in the last cell, and you can calculate its oxidation state as well as its valency. And another one is a +1. +1 is a variable oxidation state. Means one or more oxidation state are available in any example, any element. They are also noted for the variable oxidation states. Same you can take as a 14th group of element. Its general electronic configuration is NS2NP2. Is starting from the carbon. Its oxidation state is a +4. Or valency is a 4. Carbon is a 4. Now as a group of whole elements noted as a 4 valency. And variable oxidation state is a +2. I have taken as a +2. Another 2 to 3 oxidation states are available for the carbon. Next is the 15th group of element. First element is nitrogen. Its general electronic configuration is NS2NP3. You can take as a 16th group of element. Its general electronic configuration is NS2NP4. Its 16th group of element are starting from the oxygen. 17th group of element NS2NP5. It's starting from the fluorine. And last 18th group of element is NS2NP6. And one of the exceptional cases is a helium. Its atomic number is a 2, therefore it will be started as a 1s2. And it's starting from the helium. Its general oxidation state is a +8, and variable is a +6. How will you calculate its oxidation state? How will you calculate its valency? How many electrons are present in the last cell? Or it can be completed, it's a octet. You can take a first example is a 13th group of element is a boron. Its atomic number is a 5. Electron distribution is a 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. The first cell is a K, second cell is L. K is cell is the maximum electron you can fill up is a 2, and second cell is you can fill up is a 8. Therefore 1s2 is a first cell is present 2 electron and second cell is present as a 3 electron. If boron can complete its octet, it's required for the 5 electron. But in this last cell is present only 3 electron. It can easily donate as a 3 electron, do not take as a 5 electron. Therefore, its oxidation state is a +3. It will be share as a 3 electrons. It will be donate as a 3 electron. Therefore, its oxidation state is a +3. As usually, P is present as 1 electron. It will be donate is +1 valency. It will be donated 2 electrons. Its valence is 2, and combined 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 electron will be donated. Its oxidation state is a +3. You can apply for the next example, next group of elements as the same as is how we will calculate its valency and oxidation state. As a p block elements from 13th to 18th group of elements. As a p block element is a very interesting study. Why? Because in the p block elements are metals, non-metals and metalloids exist only in a p block of the periodic tables. Therefore, it is very interesting where is the metals, where is the non-metals and where is the metalloids in the periodic table, in the p block element. Sorry for. Another one, the heaviest element in each p block group is mostly metallic in nature. Means in the periodic table, in the above side is a non-metals, medium side is a metalloids, and below the p block element is a metals. You can see here as a yellow portion is a non-metals, medium is a metalloids, and red color show as a metals. Non-metallic character of elements decreases down the group. As I had to mention, as above side is non-metals, medium side is metalloids, and below side is a metal. Means you can apply for the groups from top to bottom. Is a metallic character increases, means its a non-metallic character is a decreases, and vice versa. Means, and from bottom to top, non-metallic character is increases, metallic character is a decreases. Non-metals have higher ionization enthalpy and electronegativity than the metals. Hence, metal from cations and non-metal from anions. This point is very important. What is the ionization enthalpy? The amount of energy required to remove an electron from isolated gaseous atom is also known as a ionization enthalpy. Means we can take as a what will be an example in the p block elements. How many energy required as a 1 electron will be removed. This is known as a first ionization enthalpy. And what is the electronegativity? Means accept electron itself, the capacity of accept electron itself, you can calculate its electronegativity. In the periodic table, p block element, position of the p block element in the right side, and right side is a electronegativity character is increases from left to the right, and therefore its electronegativity also increases, same as it is ionization enthalpy means its ionization enthalpy is high, and metal forms as a cations means metal is electron easily donated, but non-metals is a electron accepted, its electronegativity increases. Therefore I have to mention here metal form cations and non-metal form anions. Compounds formed between non-metals are largely covalent in nature, while the compound formed by highly reactive non-metals and metals have large difference in electronegativity. Means you can take as examples, if the electronegativity difference are increases, it will be created as ionic bond, and electronegativity difference is decreases, it will be formed as a covalent nature. Keep in mind, this is very important point. And next lecture will be upload on the chemistry of the 13th group of element. Have a nice day. Thank you.